Welcome students. Today we are going to discuss a very interesting topic of mathematics, trigonometry. So let us start this chapter. Trigonometry. So what does trigonometry tells about? This is a branch of mathematics where we study about relation between sides and angles of triangles. Relation between sides and angles of triangles. Here we are going to start a very basic concept of trigonometry. This is based on syllabus of standard 10. So here we will discuss only right angle triangle. We have to discuss only right angle triangle. You know very well what is right angle triangle? This triangle. Suppose here is angle A, here angle B, and here angle C. This angle B is a right angle here. This angle B is a right angle. So as you know, this triangle ABC is known as a right angle triangle. And two acute angles are, this is one acute angle A and this is another acute angle C. Correct? And the longest side of the triangle is known as hypotenuse. So here AC is hypotenuse. And which side is perpendicular? Sometimes we confuse that this vertical side is always perpendicular. Not necessary. This side BC is perpendicular only when we consider this angle A. But when we consider this angle C, then perpendicular is AB. So clearly, the side opposite to the acute angle under consideration is perpendicular. So if you consider here angle A, then perpendicular is BC. This is perpendicular. Side BC is perpendicular here. And the rest side, third side, this is base. So I think you understood it very well. This concept is very simple and this is now clear to you. Because it is important to know about all these things, this triangle, right angle triangle, before starting the first topic of trigonometry. We discuss now trigonometric ratios. This is nothing but ratio of two sides of a right angle triangle. Once again, I am drawing here right angle triangle like this. Suppose this is angle A, angle B, angle C. Here angle B is 90 degree. Now we will consider this angle A as acute angle and another angle C is acute angle. Clear? So you know there are three sides of this triangle. This is hypotenuse. Generally we denote it by small h. And with respect to this angle A, opposite side is perpendicular, denote it with P, and another side AB is base. We denote it by B, base. So, what are different ratios of sides here? How many different ratios of sides will be possible here? We will see that there are 6 possibilities of ratios of sides. First, BC by AC. In this case, we can write P by H. BC is P and AC hypotenuse is H. Second, AB by AC. This is B by H. Third is BC by AB, that is P by B. These are three ratios. We'll get another three ratios also. BC by AC, then fourth you can write just reciprocal, AC by BC. AC by BC means you can write here H by P. Another one, fifth, this is AB by AC, you write AC by AB. AC by AB, that is H by B. And last ratios, sixth one, BC by AB, its reciprocal will be AB by BC. AB by BC, and this is B by P. So these only 6 possibilities of ratios of sides is possible. Ratios of sides. I think this is very clear. And in trigonometry, this ratio perpendicular by hypotenuse is known as sine. This is known as sine. In short, we write sine like this, only S-I-N, sine. And we have taken P and H. P with respect to which angle? Angle A. With respect to angle A, we have taken side BC as P. So you write here angle A with respect to. Generally, notation of this angle we do not write here. Simply we write, for simplicity, we write sine A. Correct? So what is sine A? This is nothing but ratio of perpendicular and hypotenuse. Ratio of sides, one numerator is side opposite to the angle A. We are considering angle A here. This is numerator and denominator is hypotenuse. So this ratio of P by H is known as sine A. Correct? And similarly, B by H is cos A. P by B is tan A. So this is sine A, cos A, tan A. Now reciprocal of BCAC and reciprocal of ABAC and reciprocal of BC by AB. So reciprocal of sine A is cosec A. You remember it. Reciprocal of cos A is sec A. And reciprocal of tan A is cot A. This is very simple to understand. It is very clear to you now. So sin A, cos A, tan A, cosec A, sec A, cot A, these are nothing but ratios of sides of a right angle triangle. Understand? Very simple. So only this much concept is required to start first exercise. Let us see exercise from NCERT book, which is exercise number 8.1. Exercise 8.1. Very simple questions are here. You can understand it very easily. You see first question. Here first question is, I am reading out this question. In triangle ABC, right angle at A, right angled AB is 24 centimeter, length of sides given, AB is 24 centimeter, BC is 7 centimeter, then we have to find first part of this question is sin A and cos A, and second part of the question is find sin C and cos C. So for clear concept of this question, let us draw a right angle triangle where right angle at B. So like this, you can draw a right angle triangle. Suppose A, B, C. You see a right angle. This is very symbolic. We are not measuring the sides. Simply this is symbolic. But just we can take care. If AB is 24 centimeter, better to take longer side AB here. So let us write A here, B and C. Here given AB is 24 centimeter, this is 24 centimeter, and BC is 7 centimeter. We have to find out these trigonometrical ratios, sin A, sin C, cos C. So just we have seen that sin A will be perpendicular by hypotenuse. So in this right angle triangle, for this first question, here sin A will be, this is acute angle A. So you know sin A is P by H, perpendicular by hypotenuse. Here in this case, perpendicular is this side, opposite to acute angle A. So this is 7 and hypotenuse is H. But hypotenuse is not given here. So first of all, we will find it out with the help of Pythagoras theorem. So you know that according to Pythagoras theorem, hypotenuse square AC square is equal to AB square plus BC square. Means HE square is AC square here. And AB square is 24 square and BC square is 7 square. This is 576 and this is 49, 25. So here AC square is 625. So therefore AC is equal to square root of 625. This is equal to 25. This is the value of H. Correct? So in right angle triangle, if two sides are given, we can find out third side very easily with the help of this formula. This is known as Pythagoras theorem. You have already studied it. Now, it is very simple to find out these values. So sin A is 7 by H. By this formula, P by H is P is 7 here. This is P 7 and H just we have got 25. So this is equal to 7 by 25. This is the answer. Similarly, cos A, we know cos A is B by H. B by H. B is here, B is AB and H is AC. So B is how much here? 24 and AC is 25. This is the answer. Now let us come to the second part. Sin C. Sin is perpendicular by hypotenuse, P by H. But here acute angle has been changed. Earlier we were considering angle A. Here we have to consider angle C. This angle C. So with respect to this angle C, perpendicular is AB. Perpendicular is AB and hypotenuse remains same. This is AC. Correct? And AB is how much? 24. This is 24 and AC is 25. This is the answer. And last one, cos C. You know cos is B by H, base by hypotenuse. And with respect to this angle C, base is BC. BC by H hypotenuse, this is AC, correct? And BC is 7, hypotenuse AC is 25. This is the answer. So in this way we can do these questions very easily. Just you have to remember trigonometrical ratios. And for sake of your convenience, I am going to repeat these trigonometrical ratios we have discussed just now in a tabular form. So you know sine, cos, tan. Let us write angle A. Sine is P by H, cos is B by H, and tan is P by B. This is one part that you have to remember. And another part, just you write reciprocal. Reciprocal P by H is H by P. B by H, its reciprocal is H by B. And P by B, its reciprocal is B by P. So reciprocal of sine A is cosec A. Reciprocal of cos A is sec A. And reciprocal of tan A is cot A. You have to remember only this much thing. You can do all the questions from this exercise 8.1. Let us discuss another question now. If sine A is 3 by 4, if sine A is 3 by 4, calculate cos A and tan A. Calculate cos A and tan A. So, in this solution, you see sine A is given 3 by 4, means only two sides, ratio of two sides. Actually, this is not the actual length of the sides. This is ratio. So, for sake of convenience, we can write this is 3k by 4k. Ultimately, whenever we will cancel out k, we will get the same value, 3 by 4. Correct? And this is P by H. So, therefore, here you can consider perpendicular P is 3k and hypotenuse H is 4k. So, now you tell me what we have to find out here. Which side is missing? Base is not here. So, we will find out base. Hypotenuse is the biggest side. So, by Pythagoras theorem, you write h square is equal to p square plus b square. H square means 4k square and p square is 3k square and this is base square. So, now we will get value of b here. So, therefore, this is 16k square is equal to 9k square, plus b square, and therefore b square is equal to 16k square minus 9k square, which is equal to 7k square, and therefore b is equal to square root of 7k square, and this is root over 7 into k. So now we got the value of b here. Now we can find out, we can calculate cos A and tan A very easily. So you know cos A is b by h, this by hypotenuse, and b is how much? Root over 7 by k, and h is 4k. So finally k will be cancelled out. Answer will be root 7 by 4. This is the value of cos A. Similarly, we can calculate tan A also. You know, tan A is perpendicular by base, and perpendicular is 3k, and base just now we have calculated root over 7 into k. K will be cancelled out. This is 3 by root 7. This is the answer value of tan A. So we calculated cos A and tan A. Cos A is root 7 by 4 and tan A is 3 by root 7. Question number 4. Here given 15 cot A is equal to 8. Find sin A and sec A. Find sin A and sec A. The same process which we used in last question, question number 3. The same process we can use in this question also, question number 4 also. You see, we have 15 cot A is equal to 8 and therefore cot A is equal to 8 by transpose this 15 to right hand side 15. And simply as you told in previous question, simply this is ratio. So you can write here 8k by 15k, because you know if k will be cancelled out, ultimately we will get 8 by 15. And you know cot is base by perpendicular, which is 8k by 15k, and therefore here b is equal to 8k and p is equal to 15k. So in a right angle triangle, which side is not given here? H is not given here. That we will find out. So by Pythagoras theorem, you know, h square is equal to p square plus b square. P square means 15k whole square and b square means 8k whole square. This is 225k square plus 64k square. How much? 289k square. So therefore h is equal to 17k. We got the value of h here. So now we can find out sin A and sec A very easily, because you know sin A is p by h and p is how much? P is 15k and h is 17k. K will be cancelled out, so 15 by 17. This is the answer. This is the value of sin A. And sec A we have to find out. You know, sec A is h by b. H is how much? 17k and b is given here. You see, b is 8k. This is 8k. K will be cancelled out. 17 by 8. This is the answer. Next, question number 5. Here given that sec theta is equal to 13 by 12, we have to calculate all other trigonometric ratios. All other trigonometric ratios. So, how to start? Just in the previous question we have done, you know, sec theta is given 13 by 12. So, write here 13k by 12k. And therefore, sec is h by b. This is h by b. This is 13k by 12k. And let us write h is equal to 13k and b is equal to 12k. Correct? Now we can do yourself. This is very simple. When you have to find out sine of theta, this is p by h. P is how much? Not given. So calculate it. Calculate it. By Pythagoras theorem, h square is equal to p square plus b square, and therefore you have to calculate p. H and b are given, so p square is equal to h square minus b square. H square is 13k square, means 169k square, and b square is 12k whole square, so 144k square. This is equal to how much? 25k square. So p square is equal to 25k square. So therefore p is equal to how much? Square root of 25k square, that is 5k. This is the value of p. So sin theta is p by h. P is 5k and h is 13k. K will be cancelled out. 5 by 13. Very simple. And cos theta, you know, this is just reciprocal of sec theta. Cos theta is b by h and sec theta is h by b. So just reciprocal. So this is 12 by 13. Similarly, tan of theta, tan theta is perpendicular by base. Perpendicular is how much? 5k. And base is how much? 12k. So finally k will be cancelled out. Answer is 5 by 12. So similarly you can find out cosec theta, you can find out cot theta. So you do yourself. You can do it very easily. Let us see next question now. Okay. So now let us see question number 6. Here given if angle A and angle B are acute angles. These are acute angles such that cos A is equal to cos of B. This is mentioned here. This is given. Then we have to show that angle A is equal to angle B. Okay. So let us draw a right angle triangle here like this. Like this. Suppose this is angle A, angle B, angle C. This is right angle, and they are given that angle A and angle B are acute angles. This angle A and this angle B. These two angles are acute angles. And also given cos A is equal to cos B. So you know cos is base by hypotenuse, and with respect to this angle A, this is hypotenuse salvage longest side, but with respect to this angle A, base is AC. So here AC by AB, and again cos B. Now with respect to this acute angle, base will be this side, BC. So this is BC by H is AB. Here given that, we have given that cos of A is equal to cos of B. That is AC by AB is equal to BC by AB. Here denominators are same, so definitely numerators will be equal. So this implies that AC is equal to BC. So in this right angle triangle, what we are getting? AC is equal to BC, means this side AC is equal to this side BC. So this triangle is isosceles triangle. Two sides are equal. So we know the property by geometry that in isosceles triangles, next two angles are equal. These two angles A and B are equal. So therefore angle A is equal to angle B. Why? Because AC is equal to BC, means triangle is isosceles triangle. So definitely in right angle triangle, if two sides are equal, definitely angles will be opposite angles of opposite sides are equal. In any triangle, opposite sides of opposite angles are equal. If angle are equal, sides will be equal. If sides are equal, angles will be equal. So here sides are equal, AC is equal to BC. So opposite angles A and B will be equal. So we have proved here. Proved. Very simple. Now only 11 questions are there. But these questions are very simple. So accordingly, just you proceed. You can do all the questions very easily. So as I have suggested to you, you do all the exercises and you do some more problems from another books also, so that you could have a command over this topic. And in the next video, we'll do next part, trigonometric angles, and we do some problems from exercise 8.2. So my dear students, I hope you will like this video. This will be very much useful to you. So please share these videos with your friends also, so that they could also get benefit of it. And please subscribe my channel, HiQ Learning, and I expect one like from your side. Thank you very much.